Okay, so I'm going to use TI-Nspire again to answer an arithmetic sequence question. This has got a lot of words, but we're going to just translate the words into numbers. So that we seem to have a 3,000 litre water tank, and then each week there's 183 litres being used. So obviously the 3,000 just goes down by 183 per week. So let's go and insert a spreadsheet, and this will be the week, and this will be the water left in the tank in litres. Now for this one, usually we do the first term of the arithmetic sequence, but actually we're going to put the 0th term, because this is how much water is in the tank to start with, right? And that was 3,000. So this is 3,000. And then after week 1, and then 2, and then 3, there's a little less each time, okay? Now in here we can actually put in a little formula, because we want to subtract 183, right, each time. So in here we can type in a formula. So if we press the equals button, which is in here, equals, and then we can say we want the number here, the number above, which is in B1, and then we subtract, I think it's the 183, right, the 183, subtract 183, and we press enter, which is good. But you might be thinking, well, I could have just done that in my head, really. But the power comes now with this one. If we click on the 2817, and then you need to go, I always forget which one is it. Is it dock? No, it's menu, data, and it's fill. Okay, so menu, data, fill, and then you just literally fill down as far as you want. You can use your down arrows or your cursor, and there we go. Okay, can you see that? So that's pretty good. So it's just using a spreadsheet formula. I can do the same on this side. In this cell, I can type equals the number above, so that is in A4, and then this time +1, and press enter. And then on here, menu, data, and then fill, and then as you point down, you're just going to fill in the numbers going down. Okay, so already I think I've answered probably quite a lot of the questions there. You know, we've got at the start 0 weeks, 3,000. After week 1, we've lost a little bit of water. After week 2, we've lost a little bit more. All right, so let's go back and look at the question. A, find the amount of water left after 1, 2, 3, and 4 weeks. So you could just literally just read out those and put the answers down. Don't forget the units as litres. 2.1. Explain why the amount of water left after n weeks forms an arithmetic sequence. Because each term decreases by the same amount. Okay, and we have a constant difference of -183. Okay, so D here is -183, which is exactly the number we used in the formula. And then finally, let's see the final question. When will Yafia's tank run out of water? Well, basically, we can just scroll down here now, right? Look. After the 16th week, we've still got a bit of water left, but when we go on the 17th week to take out that amount of litres, we are going to run out. So basically, we've got enough for 16 weeks, but we will run out in the 17th week. All right. How else might you answer this? Well, you could just work out the algebraic equation for this, and the algebraic equation for this you could get from your TI-Nspire by plotting data and statistics and doing a regression, or you could do this logically. So let us work out the equation. So U of n, the water we have left, would be the 3,000 litres we have to start with, and then we're subtracting 183 litres for every week. So that would be n would be 1, then 2, then 3. So there's the equation, all right? And we actually want to solve when is 3,000 minus 183 times by n, when does the amount of water left in the tank become less than 0? So we're actually solving this inequality. So we could add 183n to both sides. So that's 3,000 is less than 183n. So therefore 3,000 divided by 183 would be less than n. And let's go ahead and do this calculation in the calculation page. And I'm going to do Control Enter to get the approximate sign. So 16.4 to one decimal place. So when we write the answer out, we have to have n, the number of weeks, bigger than 16.4. Bigger than 16.4. But we know that n can only be whole numbers of weeks. So n equals 17 weeks. So that would be how to answer it with a little bit of algebra usage. And again, this equation you can get from common sense or from the formula book, or from putting in these values into a data and statistics page. So let's do that for the final thing. Doc, insert, we'll do data and statistics. This is the week. This is the water. That's what it looks like. You can actually see that in the 16th week we only have 72 litres of water left, and on the 17th week we go negative, right? Menu, analyze, regression, linear regression, two or more algorithms of matching pairs. Okay, so if you get this, it's probably because when we go back to our spreadsheet page, we have to have matching pairs, right? We have to have the same number of x and y variables, and I think, there, look, if we just delete the 19 and delete the 18, let's go back to the graph, all right? Menu, analyze, regression, linear, and there it is. So y equals negative 1 to 83x plus 3000, and that's kind of what we had. We had the 3000 first, then we had the minus 183x second, because it kind of makes sense if you start with the 3000, but you can write the equation this way around as well.